Strata here with another episode of Dragon Age. You might be wondering why we skipped forward quite a bit. Let's just say, when I went to record the last episode of this about a week or so ago, for some reason it didn't record, and by the time I realized it was kinda too late. But then, I probably already told you that through my social media, but in case I hadn't, now you know. I'll explain what happened as we make our way back to, as we make our way back to where we gotta go. And we're going the wrong way, of course. Anyway, so what happened previously, meaning what was not filmed because of whatever, blah, blah. That's where we are. We want to go to Lothering. So what happened when I played through it is we went to the Tower of a Shell to light the beacon.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Okay, my apologies for that. There'll probably be another thing, but let's continue. Now, what had happened in the unrecorded session was we stormed the Tower of Rashal and lit the beacon, as we were supposed to. Guess what happened next? If you're guessing, oh, there was a big fat victory and we're all fine. Wrong. What happened was Terran Loghain decided to betray the king and walked off the field so he could declare himself king. So, now here we are, and we are the last two Grey Wardens, and we have Morrigan with us, and we are now in Lothering to do what we need to do. So let us continue.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it? Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not
No, not really.
really a toll. We're just robbing you. See?
Do shut up. Even a Genlock would have understood that. Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you
You
know.
can be pleased to hear whatever you want, sir.
We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules. Did he say he's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found. What do you say, gents? With that kind of bounty, we can retire. Let's be heroes to the kingdom.
Yeah!
Where's my map? Oh, here it is. Alright, let's get on with it.
Oh, this should be good. Delightful.
And yeah,
All right, excellent.
Too
We surrender.
easy.
We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
too bad.
Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize. Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
Oh, you're not. Well, okay.
Well, watching for folks fleeing from the south. Chasing from the wilds and farmholders, mostly. There aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. We try not to hurt anyone too much. It's packed full. The band took his men north with Tern Loghain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry. Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know? Couple, maybe. A group of wounded ash warriors came by earlier. Got right out of their way. Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed. Tern Loghain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens. Well then, let me
Tern
go!
Loghain is a scumbag.
Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear. What, are you joking, right?
No.
I could never be a soldier. But there aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me. I'm not going down without a fight.
Okay then.
Let us end this. Now we get on.
You were saying something about a fight? But it's, well,
It's your time to die.
well, he wanted to fight. He got one. Let's see, no, I'm not gonna take everything, just... Oh yeah, I'm taking the note. Look, that's fine. I want the health poultice. That's some of the stuff I can sell.
As you say.
Lesser injury kit. Okay. Let's continue. Oh. But I did go away with the one map. I don't care about that right now. And here we are, Lothering.
There it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked. Yes, I know. I was just thinking.
No wonder it took so long, then.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first. He was out scouting in the wilds, wasn't he? That's what the king said.
Then attempting to look for him there would be foolish. He is either dead or he managed to flee to the north.
Very sensitive.
I am simply saying that it is foolish to mount a rescue when you have no notion where this man is and the wilds are overrun with darkspawn. You will either find him somewhere outside the wilds with other survivors, or not at all. That's exactly what it means. You wish to do this brother of yours a service? Avenge him. The time to look for survivors will come later.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties.
Never
have
mind,
you
it's
looked
not
at them?
Morgan. I don't know why I thought it was Morgan. It's Flemeth. What? Why am I getting? Why did I call her Morgan? I don't even know why I called her Morgan. Whatever. Her name is Flemeth. Okay. Shows how much I remember about this game, does it? So that's Flemeth. So I'm an idiot.
The treaties, the ones we got from Flemeth. With these, we will be able to ask for assistance. Maybe even raise an army. There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
No, wait a minute. Flemeth is the mother. Morgan's the... I give up. I give up figuring that out.
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Figure.
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
She has a point, but we can't do that.
I can give you directions, if you like. He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Alright.
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there. We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy. That will be at their tower on Lake Carlinhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is. If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course. Then you have a plan.
We'll figure this out.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
No, it's... Alright. Let's village and do what we gotta do. I don't remember much about the village itself, so... we are just gonna keep going. Oh, what's this? Okay.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates made outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
There's nothing over here. Alright, let's make our way into the actual town. No, I'm not helping the farmer right now.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost. Thieves prey on the unfortunate whenever they get the chance. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Of course.
I'm just warning you, things may not be as hospitable as you would expect. People are frightened. The band has marched north with Tern Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Alright, so let's find the Chantry and speak to Sir Bryant. If I can remember where the hell the Chantry is. Probably right there. I'm not dealing with that right now.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left. So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all. Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that. Not since Tern Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king.
Tern Loghain the
But
traitor.
with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else. The revered mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Alright,
Make
well,
the
then we'll
watch
talk
over
to
you.
both. And we're gonna have to talk to both, probably. So we'll do that now. Yep, much didn't get done this episode, but that's okay. That guy is annoying. But, okay.
There's word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all. Yes? Who might you be? I see. I am Sir Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars. Tern Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope. I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tern claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. just in case. Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off? All of them? By yourself?
It's true. I saw it from my post. It was over so fast, we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But
Also
then
known
they
as
asked
he
for
didn't
it.
try to get over there.
Will you accept a small reward for your service? That is very generous of you. If it interests you, there is a Chanters board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need. If the matter is important, certainly. Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Teon Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
Yeah.
None that we know of. Teon Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero, and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner. And the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them. Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donal, is here searching for fantasies while... Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness.
I do care. Yeah, I remember this now about the Earl being... About, even being, what do you call it, ill. I remember that about the game.
If the matter is important, certainly.
Let's see...
The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
Okay.
Let us pretend that I was such a mage. What would you do to me?
I have no time to even think about such things right now. My concern is protecting these people. I see nothing threatening them other than the Darkspawn. In her study, no doubt, preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate.
Alright, I don't need to know
Travel
anything
safely,
else.
and may the Maker watch over you.
Let's go talk to this other person, and then... if I can find her. Wait. No, that goes to Lothering. That's not where I want to go.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness. The word dispelled fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be done.
Where the hell is this study?
Those who have sinned be forgiven. And when
Probably
the
over
sharp
here.
spreads across all four corners of the world,
Huh.
let it rise.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here. Might I suggest 30 silver? One out of one is a more generous gift than 10 out of thousands. What can I do for you then? A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Teon Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws. Teon Loghain? That is as hard for me to believe as his condemnation of the Wardens. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, If there is nothing else? I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village and chantry. The best I can do is keep your presence a secret. I am sorry. Now, if there is nothing else? May the Maker guard you, Grey Warden.
Alright, well, I guess nothing's gonna happen there. So that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. So leave a comment, let me know what you think. If you liked it, leave a like, a dislike, whatever you feel like doing. And I will see you all next time.